Hello, hello, hello. I am in Eugene, Oregon, and welcome to Candy, Sweet Messages from the Divine. So I'm getting my hair done today, and I'm actually doing the Candy channel while I'm getting my hair done live in Portland, Oregon. And as you can see from the title, I have something really important to share with you. And believe it or not, it will all circle back to getting my hair done. So living your best life, finding your highest self, and trusting your highest self is what I want to talk about today. So for 30 years, I have got my hair cut in the same salon in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And, every 5 weeks for 30 years, I've gone the same place. And so as you can see, I really need something done with my hair today. And I flew from Pennsylvania to Portland, Oregon to get my hair done because my daughter's wedding's coming up in just about 8 weeks. And to start finding a new person to do my hair after 30 years is going to be quite interesting, right? So here's the story and the part that may be important to you. It's not about the hair or the ego, but it's about listening to who you are inside and trusting the inward trust that helps you to align with your life and your purpose. So 5 weeks ago, I was in my hair salon, and the guy that's been doing my hair all these years, we hug each other goodbye, and this time he was sitting behind the desk, where you enter, and he doesn't really sit that much, and he doesn't usually sit there, sometimes. And all of a sudden I paid, and I went to turn, I was just about ready to turn, and all of a sudden there was something inside me that felt super soft and warm, and I looked down at my hairdresser, he's a guy, at his hands. Hands have some really significant things about them. I looked at them and I put my hand on his hand and I said, these hands have been cutting my hair for 30 years. That's a long time. And he said, yep. He goes, but not the longest. I have somebody else, 42 years. I said, oh my God, that's awesome. And then my hairdresser fell sick. And I don't know what the outcome's going to be, but he's very sick. And I think he'll be around, for all of us. But to be able to cut and color hair at that level that he was at, 10, 11 people a day, I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe it will. I hope it does. But in that moment was where the treat and the treasure is, and probably will always be. I listened to what I was being told, like to stop, because I wanted to get out the door just like everybody else. We're moving, and we're on our way in life. But this particular day, I just took a moment and acknowledged my hairdresser and his beautiful hands and how they cared for my hair for 30 years. And I've never done that before. And now that moment is over. And I don't feel bad about it. I just feel like I'm so grateful that I was able to align with that moment because I listened. I took a breath, I stopped, and I listened inside. And I trusted what I was hearing. Just take a moment, get centered and take a moment with this person. Because, I've spent 2 hours a day, or 2 hours every appointment for every 5 weeks for 30 years. So I think that's a significant relationship. So what I want to invite all of you to do, so the sweet messages from the divine today, is just to take a moment and listen today. Listen to something that your guides want you to hear. It could be something as simple as touch your hairdresser's hand and acknowledge 30 years of work, 30 years of gifts that he shared with me. And we have that moment. We always will have that moment, no matter what happens next. So what is your moment going to be today? What's that inward moment that you're going to have, that you're going to listen to today? You say, oh, Candy, I don't hear things. I want you to spend a little time with yourself today. If you don't hear spirit or your guides, or you don't see spirit or your guides, it's all right. Look at the billboards. I was listening to an audio by James Van Braght. I always say his name wrong, so I apologize, James. But he's like a very well-known medium. And I always like to listen to books like that because it gives me affirmations when I hear things with my spirit guides. When I hear things and then he talks about them, it's like, oh, thank goodness, that's what they were trying to tell me. Or I shouldn't say that's what they were trying to tell me. It gives me affirmation that what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is even more aligned than I even know. Like for me, how do you prove what you're hearing and seeing? And so when I listen to what other mediums, other psychics, other intuitives say, it gives me some affirmation that I also am in alignment with that energy. So I was listening to what James Van Braght said, and he was talking about the universe and about how the earth actually pulsates, or somebody had seen like the pulsation of the earth energetically, like it's a living thing. And I remember one time in deep meditation, I was at a beach and the waves were coming out and going in. All of a sudden, as I was like breathing my own internal breath, I could feel the breath. And in the breath of the waves, I could feel the breath or the heartbeat of the earth. And so one of the near-death experiences that this medium shared in his book was the person that fell off scaffolding, theoretically died, because he was not living at the moment when he fell, but he could see and feel his body. He wasn't connected to it, but he knew he was still connected to it. But intellectually, his consciousness was still awake. And he too could see the breathing, pulsating earth. So my challenge, not even a challenge, it's just an invitation. Start connecting today with that little part of you. Maybe you see something. Maybe you hear something. Maybe it's a simple knowingness inside of you. But turning inward today in some meditation, some prayer, just some time for you, even if it's 5 minutes, give that gift to you today. And then take action. Take action about what you've heard. Don't sit around and think, oh, maybe I heard this, maybe I didn't. How hard do you think it was for me to take this hand and set this hand on the hand of another person and say, thank you. Thank you for 30 years of service. And now today, to know that might be the only opportunity again in my life where that man touches this mop of hair. And boy, is it a mop today. But the importance of that moment will never leave me. Turning inward for me has been and is continuing to be such a great gift. So I want to invite you all to enjoy your great gift that lives inside of you each and every day. It doesn't go anywhere. It's free, it's profound, and it'll change your life and start helping you to align to your highest and best self ever. So I'd love to hear from you. Like, message me, put messages below about what your intention is today. If you're going to join the group of looking inward and seeing your highest and best good, that's what I invite you to do today. So I want to introduce you to my friend Jody. Would you be willing to say hey? This is my friend Jody Vaughn, and she is my makeup artist and my hairstylist when I did my photo shoot. That's how we met. And we trusted ourselves. I'm talking about like going inward and trusting what we feel inside. And the minute that the two of us met, it was like, I don't even know how to describe it, Jode.
I don't know. It was very powerful.
powerful. In love and Jody Vaughn's awesome salon. Bring it on. Bye. See you later. Have a great day and stay tuned for the Candy Channel. Sweet messages from the divine. Angela, my VA, she said, "Hey, Jode." Isn't she beautiful? So we're about to get some beautification. My daughter said, "What am I?" Because I flew across the country to, I'm bougie because I flew across the country to get my hair done. And so I could figure out what to do. So she's going to hook me up and give me some formula about how to continue to maintain haircut and color. And I'll be flying back, I think. So have a great day. Turn inward. Listen to your inner self. Align with your highest self. Believe me, it's so rewarding. And sending you love, light, happiness, and joy. Have a great day. Bye.